the secret garden. In a picturesque village called Floravia, where flowers bloomed in every color imaginable and the air was filled with sweet fragrances, lived a young woman named Lily. With her long, flowing hair and a heart full of dreams, Lily was known for her love of gardening. She spent her days tending to her vibrant flower beds, nurturing each blossom with care and affection. Every spring, the village held a grand flower festival, where the townsfolk showcased their most beautiful blooms. But this year was different. Lily had a secret. Hidden behind her cottage was a garden she had been cultivating in secret, filled with rare and magical flowers that had the power to inspire love. One sunny afternoon, while Lily was pruning her roses, a stranger wandered into the village. His name was Oliver, a traveling artist with a passion for painting landscapes. With his tousled hair and paint-splattered clothes, he caught Lily's eye immediately. "Hello there," he called out cheerfully as he approached her flower beds. "Your garden is absolutely stunning." Lily blushed at the compliment. "Thank you. I love flowers more than anything." As they chatted, Lily learned that Oliver was in search of inspiration for his next masterpiece. "I've heard whispers about a hidden garden in this village," he said with curiosity. "They say it's filled with flowers that can make anyone fall in love." Lily's heart skipped a beat. "I might know where it is," she replied coyly, deciding to keep her secret, just that, secret for now. Over the next few weeks, Lily and Oliver grew closer as they spent time together exploring Floravia. They wandered through colorful markets filled with fragrant blooms and shared stories under the shade of ancient trees. With every laugh and every shared moment, Lily felt herself falling for Oliver. One day, as they strolled through the village square during the flower festival preparations, Oliver turned to Lily with a hopeful smile. "Would you like to help me find that hidden garden? I'd love to see it through your eyes." Lily hesitated for just a moment, but then nodded enthusiastically. "Yes, let's go." The next morning, armed with determination and excitement, Lily led Oliver to the entrance of her secret garden, a wooden gate covered in climbing vines that seemed to whisper secrets of their own. "Here it is," she announced as she pushed open the gate to reveal a breathtaking sight. The garden was alive with colors. Flowers of every hue danced in the gentle breeze, their petals shimmering like jewels in the sunlight. "Wow!" Oliver exclaimed as he stepped inside. "This is incredible. I've never seen anything like it." Lily smiled brightly as they wandered through the garden together. She pointed out rare blossoms like the Heart's Desire rose and the enchanted Forget-Me-Not, each with its own special story. As they explored deeper into the garden, they stumbled upon a sparkling pond surrounded by delicate lilies. It was here that Lily decided to share her secret. "This garden has magic," she said softly. "The flowers here can inspire love and happiness." Oliver looked at her with wide eyes. "Really? How does it work?" Lily knelt beside the pond and picked a shimmering flower, the love blossom, and handed it to him. "If you hold this flower close to your heart and think of someone you care about deeply, it will amplify those feelings." Oliver took the flower gently and placed it against his chest, closing his eyes for a moment as if lost in thought. Feeling bold and inspired by the magic around them, Lily decided to take a leap of faith. "Oliver," she began hesitantly, but then gathered her courage. "I really enjoy spending time with you. I think I might be falling for you." Oliver opened his eyes wide with surprise, but then smiled warmly. "I feel the same way. Ever since I arrived in Floravia, I've been captivated by your kindness and passion." Just as they were about to lean closer for a kiss, an unexpected gust of wind blew through the garden, sending petals swirling around them like confetti. Suddenly, from behind a cluster of blooming daisies emerged an elderly woman dressed in flowing robes adorned with flowers. She looked like she belonged in a fairy tale. "Greetings," she said cheerfully. "I am Flora, the guardian of love in this enchanted garden." Lily and Oliver exchanged surprised glances. "I sensed your budding feelings," Flora continued with a twinkle in her eye. "But beware, true love can sometimes face challenges." "What do you mean?" asked Oliver curiously. Flora waved her hand dramatically as sparkling dust swirled around them. "To prove your love is strong enough for this magic, you must complete 3 challenges. Your first challenge is simple yet tricky. Flora announced as she conjured a large puzzle made entirely of colorful petals floating above them. You must assemble these petals into the shape of a heart before sunset, she explained. With determination in their hearts, Lily and Oliver worked together on the puzzle, laughing as petals slipped through their fingers and floated away on gentle breezes. After much teamwork and playful banter, they finally completed the heart-shaped puzzle just moments before sunset. Well done! Flora cheered as she clapped her hands together. For your second challenge, Flora continued with excitement, you must create an original song using only flower sounds. What do you mean? Asked Lily puzzledly. Flora gestured toward various flowers around them. Each one produced unique sounds when touched or tickled by the wind. With laughter bubbling between them again, Lily strummed an imaginary guitar, while Oliver tapped out rhythms on nearby rocks using flower sounds. They sang about friendship and love while dancing among blossoms until they created an enchanting melody that echoed throughout the garden. Now, for your final challenge, Flora said seriously but kindly. You must trust each other completely. She led them to another part of the garden where two paths diverged. The left path was filled with bright flowers, while the right path was shadowy and mysterious. You must choose one path together without knowing what lies ahead, Flora instructed. Alara felt nervous, but looked at Oliver's reassuring smile beside her. We can do this together, she whispered confidently. They took each other's hands tightly before stepping onto the shadowy path, trusting that whatever awaited them would be faced side by side. As they walked hand in hand down the shadowy path, a soft glow began to illuminate their way until suddenly they found themselves standing before another magnificent tree, the tree of eternal blossoms. Its branches were heavy with flowers that shimmered like stars while petals floated down around them. This is where true love blossoms, Flora announced joyfully as she appeared beside them once more. What does this mean? Asked Oliver curiously. It means your bond has proven strong enough, Flora replied warmly before gesturing toward one special blossom hanging low on one branch, the heart's bloom. As they plucked it together, the tree burst into radiant light while petals rained down like confetti celebrating their love. With hearts full of joy, they returned back home hand in hand, knowing that their journey had only just begun. From that day forward, Lily and Oliver continued visiting their enchanted garden regularly, nurturing not only flowers, but also their blossoming relationship filled with laughter and adventure. And every year during springtime, the villagers would gather beneath blooming trees celebrating love together, reminded by Alara and Oliver's story about how sometimes true magic lies within trust and companionship waiting just beyond every petal. The end.